Testing. All right. You can cut out that other.
Hey, yo, hey.
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our neck.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Better get this thing going. See you at halftime.
And could not connect with Jameel Gardner Jr. as Eric Zachary, the second team all-conference selection, was on the coverage. For Morgan, we mentioned offensive preseason player of the year in the SWAC, better than 1,100 yards through the air, but you got to love that completion.
They recognized their keys and made the stop.
Let's see what offensive coordinator.
At DQ, we're all about and, like our new limited time.
Man, I wish I was there. It's all right, though. You talking about us live in the vet. I'm looking at it right now. Well, what's going on, everybody here? How's everybody doing this afternoon? Make sure that you like, stream, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. You know that's in the background. Got sports in the background. But it ain't all about the basketball. It's about the football today. But other than that, make sure you also go ahead and donate to the channel too. Because like I said, I don't monetize this right here. So go ahead, put your money where your mouth is. You know how we do it around here. You know how we do it around here. So appreciate everybody for joining. I think I text my mama, told her I'm streaming. So she should be up here. Right. Yeah, we do need to contain Peters. He said he was gonna be an issue. Get back to it.
Across the field, trying to connect with Nate Rimbert, and throws it out of pay that it may take.
Fill the gap. Randall, the safety, comes up and finishes off the play against Kobe Paul. Did I mention earlier that this Prairie A&M defense is fast?
Yeah.
Sideline to sideline, they can fly.
Just
What you can get from the new iPhone 17 Pro at AT&T. You can get the best deal without needing the most expensive plan.
Oh man, defense. We got it. Is I think we could pull it off today. Gotta play discipline. Got to be disciplined. But yeah, I think, man, we can get it going. We can get it done. But first and foremost, we gotta stop. We gotta stop shooting ourselves in the foot. I would say that we gotta stop shooting ourselves in the foot. So yeah. Make sure that you like, stream, comment, share, and subscribe. Also donate to the channel. You already see it down at the bottom on the ticker. Go ahead, you can send it to Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. Appreciate everybody for joining us today. If you ain't at the vet, if you ain't at the vet, you in here with us. Appreciate everybody for coming on and tuning in. And then of course we got the after show afterwards. So
both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration,
yeah. Get ready for it to come back on. What's going on, Chuck?
You have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing, or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness.
What's going on? What's going on?
Tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away. You have new pain or tenderness, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Yep.
So ask your doctor about charges.
Yep. I'm ready for this thing to be over with. Back to it.
Conference title in the last 5 seasons. Meanwhile, it's a new look for Prairie View.
Yeah, we didn't know if the lights or the cameras were going to be too big for Prairie View, but so far in this football game, they've shown they're not fearing Jackson State, which is a big thing. Their opening possession, they moved the football down for the Prairie View A&M Panthers.
Oh my goodness, y'all know what? This happened a couple years ago. When we did play them, and they started the game off, and then we ran off 27 straight. Went on a 27-3 run. Yeah. You gotta do something about it. Prairie View scores first. 7-0. Defense gotta come up with something. It's kind of crazy what's going on. Defense got to turn up. Offense got to stop shooting themselves in the foot. I just said that. Keep saying that. I'm gonna keep saying that. Offense keeps shooting themselves in the foot, so gotta tighten up on defense. And like I said, Prairie View is coming. They are coming to play. They are not scared of Jackson State. You can see it in their play right now. But let's get back to it.
It showed in a week 2 loss. So Jackson pulled Peters into his office and set the standard. Win or lose, you prepare the same. Since then, Peters has locked in over 2,000 yards, 16 touchdowns. And guys, the best part, he's fully embraced coaching and constructive criticism.
I love that, Madison. Thanks so much. And when we talked with Coach Jackson, he said, look, he started to, cheer for the guy in front of him instead of just looking on, and was really involved in a different way. And at 8 Eastern, over on ABC, Championship Saturday is capped off by Duke taking on 18th ranked Virginia in the ACC title game. And Jay, I know a lot of conversation around this feels like a basketball this game. But Virginia searching for their first title in a long time outright. They shared it with Florida State back in 1995, but they've never won it outright.
A lot riding. Virginia wins that game.
But chance to go to the Cricket Celebration Bowl is on the line, and it's the East versus the West. And right now, the Panthers from Texas holding strong.
Well, we see what's going on now, and moving the ball. We moving the ball now. You see it on this new possession, moving the ball. We've had some lucky breaks. And when I say lucky breaks, I mean lucky breaks. To playing, Jackson State defense. Prairie is doing the job. Prairie is doing their job right now. They are doing what they're supposed to do as far as with making sure that the defense stays out on the field and the offense stays on the sideline. But other than that, what can you say? What can you say? They're doing what they're supposed to do. Again, make sure that you like the stream, comment, share, subscribe, hit the donation button. If you can hit the cash out. You can also hit PayPal. You can also hit the Zelle. We're trying to raise the money for next week. Is the SWAC, not the SWAC championship game, but the Celebration Bowl. I did get approved for that this year again. So make sure we get all that squared away. It is, long, arduous process. I wish I was there today. Mama didn't want me to drive up and down the road by myself. Score is Mr. Harris' score is 7-0 Prairie View. Yeah, Prairie View came to play. They came to play for real. They wasn't they ain't trying to do anything spectacular or nothing like that. But let's get back to the game though.
And the pass early in this one.
Yeah, we're taking advantage of some things that we saw. We got to be better on that last drive. That wasn't us. We got to take more advantage of that situation, but ultimately we got to win the fight in the middle.
Jackson State leads the conference in total offense. How have you held them to just 24 yards?
Well, we haven't held them yet. We just made some plays, and so now in this drive, starting the second quarter, they've kind of got the chess match figured out a little bit. We're going to have to do some things a little different.
Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you.
Timeout. So we'll see what the Tigers decide to do on this upcoming fourth down when we return.
Find something extraordinary at the Genesis Signature event. Now is the best time to enjoy exclusive offers. Get 0.99% APR on select Genesis vehicles. Exclusively at your DFW Genesis retailers.
We all have a name. It will be called. It will be tested. And it will live on by the people it inspires. The Home Depot, official FIFA World Cup 2026 supporter.
Since 2018, Cricket Wireless has been supporting the journey of HBCU students because HBCUs aren't just schools. They're a place where teammates form lifelong bonds, the kind of bonds that stay with you every step of the way. That's why we keep you connected, so you can tackle anything.
First big decision of this game for TC Taylor, his group leading.
It does just that.
What next? Just a fancy looking chicken pie? It's too much that shit. And it's ultra sharp blades that's
Ooh, I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. Good drive right there. That was a great drive for Jackson. The bad part about it is Jacobian might be out again. That foot, I don't know if it's fully healed. Those are type of injuries that when you look at it, they are very, very, very tricky and iffy. So, and if he does try to come out, I think he's going to get that foot retaped, and try to see if he come out for the next possession. But if not, we do have Jared Lockhart in the back, in the wings, who can actually lead this team to actual, lead it to actual victory. But let's get back to it.
Allen honors a special group of fans, and before the CFP bracket is revealed, see how NFL stars stay true to their school. Sunday NFL Countdown, 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN. And certainly, you got to start. So Quinn is going to talk it over with his defense, make sure they hold here on 3rd and goal. Come back with us to the SIP.
Since 2018, Cricket Wireless has been supporting the journey of HBCU students because HBCUs aren't just schools. They're a place where bandmates become brothers. The kind of brothers that stay with you every step of the way. That's why we keep you connected with a reliable 5G network. And that's simply our honor. Smile, you're on Cricket.
I'm thinking we need a car.
All right, Auto Trader, it's go time. These empty nesters need a new ride. Search. Compare. Buy. Auto Intelligence? Let's get it. Technology. Auto Trader, Auto Intelligence.
We all have a name. It will be called. It will be tested. And it will live on by the people it inspires. The Home Depot, official FIFA World Cup 2026 supporter.
Welcome back to the vet. 3rd and goal here for Prairie View A&M. They scored back in the first quarter on a Cam Peters touchdown run, and now The Eagles and the Chargers at 8 Eastern on ABC, ESPN, and ESPN Deportes. Plus, we'll have a special Monsters Fun Day football on ESPN2 and Disney Networks. The game is transformed into animation in real time. And leading the Eagles and Sully and Chargers as well, like Mike Wiskowski.
I bet you here's something you didn't know. One of my favorite quarterbacks to watch.
Oh, who?
Justin Herbert.
Really?
Underrated. I think
he was trying to punch it in before going into the locker room.
Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death too. Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, then infection between and both may be fatal.
They came to play. We got some Panthers in here. Y'all sorry, I'm eating. We got some Panthers in the building on the show. What's going on, everybody? If you're from Panther land. Like I know my niece talking plenty of mess. She all right. I told her we gonna get him. We gonna bust him in the head. But man, this is a good one. But just let you know. Jacoby ain't coming back out. We already know that. He is not coming back out. He is done for the day. That run, I think he re-aggravated that foot. That foot injury. And those injuries right there are tricky. So we don't know how long he'll be out. Or we don't even know if he'll be ready for the Celebration Bowl, if we do advance to the Celebration Bowl. But more than likely, this is it for him. I don't think so. We still got a whole half to play.
Back to Atlanta. Battle through two, and we expect that even more after the half.
Black Friday season is here at Optimum. Get fast and reliable internet now, starting at only $25 a month. Plus, for a limited time, enjoy up to $100 back, a 2-year price lock, and unlimited mobile included. Call or go online today.
Like $500, $600, $700, $800, $900.
He saved over $900 by switching.
You're not Emmett Smith, but it feels your life. It feels good to get started. It feels good to get.
How's that?
I don't do the negativity about these are kids, y'all. The defense is locked in. They're scheming us. But anyway, now shit. I mean, I don't know what's up with Davenport. I haven't seen him yet, but I mean, we've been moving the ball up and down. We've been moving the ball up and down the field, but losing Jacobian in the first half with the same re-aggravating the same foot injury is something that's pretty much what's going on right now. But other than that, we're good. It's halftime right now. Prairie View's up 13-7. Look, it's a one possession game. It's a one possession game. Both defenses are playing. They are locked in. It took Jackson State's offense. It took Jackson State's offense a bit to get going. But other than that, I mean, you gotta understand they are scheming us. We said it this morning. The defense is made to be confusion. I think we can win with that. I think we can win with Jared Lockhart in the game. It's time to make those adjustments, see what he sees on the field. And if you look at it, even in the 3-man front for Prairie View, they have brought down an extra guy on the line to kind of get a little bit of a push. You see that the DBs are playing, they're playing man. So it's one of those things that what can you do? What can you do? If they're playing man, hey, it's time to let the QBs go to work. It's time to let them run. It's time for the running backs to run. Basically, just keeping the game simple. It is what's going to win this actual game. Yeah, they want to go to Atlanta too. That man promised his fan base that they're going to Atlanta. You gotta get that offense going. I mean, 77 total yards offense for Jackson State, but what do Prairie View have? You also got to look at that too. Hold on 1 second. Oh, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. We told you. We said this is going to be a defensive game. And I mean, if you look at it like this, they got almost 200 yards of total offense, but they only got 13 points. I mean, and then in the first quarter, they caught us slipping. They caught us slipping in the first quarter. I mean, it is what it is, y'all. You got close to 200 yards of total offense, and you only scored 13 points. I mean, we just gotta make a stop. We gotta get a stop. That's all it is. Get a stop. Get a stop it, then shoot. Get a stop, you get the work. You know, you know me. I ain't got no wild expectations. I'm gonna call it like it is. I'm gonna call it like it is. I said it was gonna be one of those. We said it was gonna be one of those games this morning. We said it was gonna be one of those games this morning. This was not gonna be one of those. This not be. Let me reiterate this to the folks. Oh, I know. Let me reiterate to the folks that's on here. This ain't the same Prairie View team from 30 years ago. I don't think we gassed on defense. I don't see us gassed. I mean, they out there playing with some sort of intensity on defense. I mean, we just look. I mean, you only. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Prairie View, you got 188 yards and 1 touchdown. But in other news, how about USM losing their head football coach only after what? The man came in what, January or so? He's headed to Memphis. Man, Charles Huff is headed to Memphis to be the head coach for the Memphis Tigers. USM is back. not even a whole year. Not even a whole year. And that's crazy. That's crazy right there. That's crazy work. It's a lot of moving and shaking right now in college football as far as coaches, head coaches being, named, and offensive, defensive coordinators. Shout out to Winston-Salem State. They got one of their own brethren, Tory Woodbury, who was on the staff at Norfolk State with Michael Vick. He is going to be the next head football coach of his alma mater, Winston-Salem State University, on the Division II level. Let me see. I just thought about it. We got Division II playoff games going on. And as soon as he sees the ball switches open, he worked that guy. He jumps right over top of the receiver there to go up and make a play, whether it's an interception or PB, it was a pass breakup. Right now, with 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Albany State is down 31-24 to Newberry. This is a quarterfinal matchup. This is at Albany. This is Albany, Georgia. It's in the fourth quarter. They still got some time left on the clock. Ferris State is up 45-29 against Minnesota State. They're in the fourth quarter. West Texas A&M is winning 28-21 against Arkansas Tech. They're in the fourth quarter. And UT Permian Basin and Harding University. Harding is up 31-21. They just started the third quarter. Upper Iowa and Hillsdale. Upper Iowa is up 24-15 with 8 minutes left the third quarter. And then Kutztown defeat Frostburg State 51-29. That was from earlier today. And then we got FCS playoffs that's going on right now. At halftime, you got Abilene Christian and Stephen F. Austin tied at 17 apiece. North Dakota State is up 28-21 on Illinois State with 2 minutes 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tarleton State is up big against North Dakota 31-13 with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Yale and Montana State are in a defensive battle in Bozeman. Montana State up 7-0, 6 left in the third quarter. Montana and South Dakota State are at halftime. Montana's up 22-14. Villanova defeats Lehigh 14-7 in the defensive game. South Dakota shuts out Mercer 47-0. And then later on tonight, Rhode Island flies all the way to UC Davis for second round action in the FCS playoffs. But right now, 13-7, Prairie View is up on Jackson at halftime. What do they need to do to make adjustments in this game as far as offensively? Defensive wise, I feel like they're doing well defensive wise. They had keyed in on the run. To me, I feel like they need to get a spy. They need a spy on Cam Peters. Did tell y'all he was dangerous running the ball also. But other than that, the secret is the ultra strong industrial magnets powerful attraction that folds tight. Monkey magnets work on both surfaces and are perfect for cabinets, dresser drawers, sliding closet doors, and more. Even your outdoor problems are solved in an instant because they're corrosion and rust resistant. Call it online now and get 8 sets of monkey magnets for only $9.99. Due to pricing costs, this may be your last chance to get monkey magnets at this low price. I think we run screen passes. We need to run some screens, especially when you got Travis Terrell. Move them boys sideline to sideline. Let's see how they could go up against sideline speed. But again, with big news of the other day is Jacobian Morgan is out for the rest of the game with re-aggravating the same foot injury from late October against Grambling. He will not return, and if he do return, he's going to be very limited. So I think we have to lean on Jared Lockhart to get things done. He's done it. He's done it in the 5 games he has started. He's also done it in times where he came in as a cleanup. But other than that, man, look, it's one of them things where you have to make the adjustments, and I think Coach Quinn will make the adjustments. For those who feel like we're about to get beat, this, that, and the third, all the negativity can get up off the page. But make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit that donation button. Make sure you can hit donate to the channel. This will not be monetized by YouTube, so you already know how we do it. We get our money back through other ways. You can always go through PayPal, Cash App, or Zelle. And you try to see where to go. It's in the ticker below.
Well, at least I checked off state first and 600s. Was it worth it? Yeah. Small fries. And some dances. Whatever this guy.
But yep. Hopefully it should be coming back on in a minute. Long halftime show.
No matter how you eat that, Chick-fil-A nuggets are there for the win. Get your 30-pound Chick-fil-A nuggets. And start celebrating.
Well, in FBS, you got Tulane is going into the playoffs. Tulane is going to the playoffs. Boise State wins the Mountain West Conference last night, and James Madison defeats Troy and Conference USA. Also, shout out to the big dog, ex-Jackson State player, Jerry Mack, for leading Kennesaw State in the Sun Belt Championship last night against Jacksonville State. All we do is breed. All we do is breed winners. Just letting y'all know. Let's get back to it, y'all.
A touchdown advantage as we welcome you back in. Jay Walker, Tiffany Green in that first half. It was really Prairie View who got on the board first, and they really made a statement in that first quarter. And then you look at Jackson State held to under 100 yards, and Jacobian Morgan is out again with an injury.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the key things. How is the freshman quarterback Lockhart going to respond? He's going to be tested. I think if you're Jackson State, you're fortunate you're only down by less than a touchdown, because I thought Prairie View thoroughly came in here, established they mean business, and the lead could have been larger.
Let's take you back to the first half and look at those highlights and how we got to this point. And we think about the way that Prairie View A&M was so effective. It's the touchdown.
And in their opening drive, they missed a field goal attempt, but they continued to run the football. They realized they can control the line.
After that touchdown run for Morgan, he went to the tent and spent the rest of the half in there. And that's obviously a big development as he was coming back after a fractured foot. First game since October 25th for him. And as we take a look at the first half stats, again, it favors Prairie View in most aspects.
I mean, they're getting the job done, and it was a costly touchdown for Jackson State, but they needed those points there. Now, if you're Prairie View A&M, you're this close. You're up by 6. You're going to get the ball back. Can you seal the deal against the reigning HBCU national champions here at their home stadium? But, however, they don't have that quarterback.
The third member of our team, Madison Hawk, down on the field with an update after talking with both coaches.
Tiffany, Jackson State will be once again without their starting quarterback, Jacobian Morgan. He is out for the rest of this game. We saw Morgan limping off the field there in the second quarter. He wasn't putting any pressure on his left foot. You mentioned it, a foot that he injured back on October 25th. So QB2, Jared Lockhart, will step up and lead the Tigers offense in the second half. TC Taylor told me the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their young freshman quarterback. He does have a lot of experience playing in this offense, but they want to get him more comfortable. So he told me they're going to try and run the ball more here in the second half. As for the Tigers defense, he said that right now Prairie View A&M is just being much more physical at the line of scrimmage. He said if we want to win this game, it's going to come down to winning the battle in the trenches.
All right, thanks so much.
You know,
oh my goodness. Well, Still almost a one possession game, so it's still good. Defense held their own, man. But other than that, about to go back out on offense, see what we can do with Jared. Got to get that interception out of his head and drive the ball down the field and keep that offense off the field. I think we keep long drive, keep the offense off the field. But other than that, that's good defensive possession for Jackson State. Hey, we win by 3, man. I can deal with that. I think we'll still win. Let's see what happens. Still early in the third quarter. We get back to it.
Coach back at Colorado Mesa in 2019 took over a couple of games, and then after a short stint there, made their way to Valdosta State. 3 seasons with the Blazers, 30-8 overall, led them to the D2 National Championship game a season ago, and then it named the Prairie View A&M head coach on New Year's Day. New year, new you, and new look for the Panthers as Jackson, who has been a great fit. AD Goff to the left, Dr. LeGrand to the right, and AD Goff, when we talked to Anton Goff, you know, he said this was the right hire for us, the perfect.
Chris, what are you doing? Getting ready for game day! It's only my second favorite holiday ever.
Chris?
Not now, Patricia. It is game day! Sports. Ooh, buffalo wings. I didn't know buffaloes had wings. You can never be too prepared for game day, all right? Hey, Tim! So long, buddy! Oh, sorry.
Make game day a holiday at Target.
You're so strong!
Every holiday, the Home Depot works with family farms to help the right tree find you.
The Apple A19 Pro chip is vapor-cooled because when you run cool, you can push your limits and juggle over 35 trillion complex tasks a second. Imagine if we were that powerful.
AHS presents the ups and downs of homeownership. The AC is struggling, and without coverage, a fix could cost up to $6,000?
Back here in Jackson, T.C. Taylor, in case you don't know, he's one of the best to come through. A very proud graduate after playing wide receiver, got into the coaching ranks, first at North Carolina Central, was at a Celebration Bowl, in fact, and then when he became the head coach in 2022, all he did was find ways to win. Won a SWAC championship along with an HBCU national championship last season, going 12-2 and 8-0 in the SWAC. Meanwhile, his throwback to being a player here, an outstanding receiver from 1998 to 2001. Kind of comboed as a QB and a wide receiver, an All-American his senior season, a Connerly Trophy runner-up, Mississippi's top football player in 2001. TC Taylor's got a whole lot of love here, but right off this one, the 22-yard gun in the end zone to Janela Dupree, just under 2 minutes, and we've got a tight one.
What you doing, Zach? My T-Mobile home internet is so good. I wish I could tell the whole world. Zach, go right ahead. T-Mobile's got home internet! T-Mobile's got home internet!
How much is it?
Past, present, and future.
Well, we are back in the game. It's a game now. It's 16-14. Prairie still with the lead, 2-point lead. Almost towards the end of the third quarter. Now going on fourth down. Going on that fourth down, that was diabolical. Going on the fourth down, that was diabolical. The stop by Cam Salas, aka the crash out. Like that's how you do that. That's how you get momentum going back to you. The 25-yard pass to Nate Rember on the run to the right. That was by Lockhart. That was a good one right there. But I mean, I know we got some PV folks up in here. Hey, my mama right. You can't be giving up too fast on the damn team.
You want to give the people what they want. How about this? HBCU traditions. HBCU tradition. The dancing dolls are Southern and legendary. HU, you know, that's what we say. When you go to Greensboro, everybody says Aggie Pride. I give them that. Let's go to number 4. Get ready, because here they come. The Jackson State Sonic Boom of the South when they make that intro into the stadium. Number 3, the Q Hop. It should be QUE, but when the Qs take over the field down there in South Carolina State, that's special. Let's go Wildcat. Could be the best theme song in all of HBCU football. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. It's the number one theme song. And the number one thing is nobody rocks the party like they ball and parlay down at the T, the U, SKE, the GEE, Tuskegee.
Woo! Virginia in the ACC title game. Manny Diaz has his 7-5 Blue Devils going against Tony Elliott. And well, I'll tell you, a great season it's been for Virginia. They've looked good all season long. And we got to see Jamari Taylor, the running back, came over from North Carolina Central. And the way that a SWAC championship is on the line. Prairie View A&M, Jackson State, battling through 3 quarters. The 4th coming up when we return.
Ooh. Ooh, hey, it's a game now. Y'all gonna stop getting up. Y'all gonna stop doubting our players, man. Y'all gonna stop doubting the team. It's a game now. Told you it was gonna be a game. It wasn't gonna be no blowout. I said it wasn't gonna be no blowout. I wish it was, but it wasn't gonna be no blowout. But yeah, big 79-yard play, negated by the 15-yard penalty, with the blindside block from Shamar Savage. Then go back to go back deep and go to him so he could atone for his mistakes. That was ballsy right there. Hey, I told you, do not give up on this team right here. Don't give up on the team. The team, they're gonna do what they do. Hey, make sure y'all like the screen. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, hit that donation button again. This is going to be monetized. So this is also going to be donations for Celebration Bowl, whether Jackson State goes or not. Where's 10 for number 10? I don't know. I don't know where that report is. I was looking for him. He might come out. Never know. You never know what happens in this game right here. Right now it looks good. Moving the ball down the field, running the ball. If you can get 6-7 yards off of running the ball and make it second is short or third is short, that opens up the playbook for us, especially for Jared. But let's get back to it, y'all. 2-point lead for Prairie View, 23-21.
I challenged the defense at halftime to get a turnover. They came out there and got it. We had a busted coverage on that last drive. Great job by Prairie View, but great job them getting a turnover. Offense is picking up some momentum. We know football is a game of momentum, and we got it right now, so we got to find a way to get a score right here.
Coach, thanks. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Tiffany.
Well, to start the fourth quarter, the pass complete from Lockhart to Rembert. And you heard Coach Taylor tell Madison about that momentum. The third quarter, 160 yards in that quarter alone. Jay, through the first two, just 77 yards. So certainly the offensive momentum picking up, and naturally that big interception by B.J. Washington aiding for the defense.
Well, if you're going to try and beat the champ, you don't want to take to the scorecard. You want to try and get that knockout. Prairie View, I thought, had an opportunity to deliver some knockout blows. They missed. They had Jackson State up against the ropes. Now it's Jackson State's opportunity to counterpunch.
On third down, Lockhart looking, surveying, trying to find somewhere to go, and through the hands of his receiver, Terrell was leaked out of the backfield, and it's fourth down after the incompletion.
This is the part of the field where you cross midfield, you could go for it, but the difference, you see them bringing out the punt unit. T.C. Taylor realizes this game could be a battle of field position by 2 points. Either way, every yard counts. Now can the special teams do a good job of pinning Prairie View's offense back inside the 10-yard line?
That's where Andre Dennis is standing awaiting the punt from Kai Collins, and Collins a high kick, and the punt will drop inside the 5 and pending. And Kai Collins, credit the junior out of Australia for doing a great job there in executing on special teams.
Yeah, they've done a good job of running underneath his punts all afternoon, but this case here, they elect to let the ball hit the turf. It's the grass, kind of deadens, and a great job of that young man On special teams, Kai Collins.
Well, Cam Peters, who has been a big part of the offense, 245 yards through the air, 64 on the ground. Jermaine Jackson's group started inside the 20 for the first time. They're going to get going from the 4 here.
And you need 20 yards. If you're Prairie View, you need 20 yards to try and win back that battle of field position. If you do a 3-and-out or don't pick up a first down or 2, you have to think that Jackson State's probably going to take the lead with a field goal.
A hard-earned 1 yard on the run from McDowell. Jeremiah Williams was there, one of those leaders along that defensive line.
As Coach Taylor told Madison, he challenged the defense. Go out there and make a stop, get tougher. I think he had to challenge Jeremiah Williams. You're one of the best defensive linemen in FCS football. Stop this running game. And I think he got the memo in the second half. He's done a really good job of clogging the running lanes in the middle of this defense.
Fifth-year senior out of Lexington, Mississippi. And off again, and again, no place to run. This time, Reed Pulliam is there.
How many tackles for Reed Pulliam?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, he has been all over the field. That's what you want from a guy that, one of your lifelong leaders in that defense, finding the football and the ball carrier, one-man wrecking crew versus the run.
13 tackles on the afternoon, more specifically to your question, Jay, for Reed Pulliam.
13 tackles. He's going to need more. He's going to need more. 60 tackles on the season, but 13 in this game. That's answering the call when your coaches give you that challenge.
Empty backfield for Peters. Gets it complete. Coming across is Andre Dennis. And again, the third down magic of Cam Peters continues. Pickup of 23.
Watch how he delivers this ball. This kind of flips it off the back leg. But he throws a catchable ball. When a guy's running a crossing route, it has to be a catchable ball. Hits Andre Dennis in stride. Prairie View answered the call. The challenge was you need at least 20 yards. Now they can win that battle of field position back.
Well, Coach Jackson challenged him earlier in the season. Got to grow up. Indeed he did. And Bingman on the run, still on his feet. And a good pickup on first down. Small frame, but the coaches just love his work ethic. Waiting patiently, and going to be close, depending upon the spot, and it's good enough.
You know who else is from Terrell, Texas?
I think Jamie Foxx.
I was going to say a really good football player by the name of Willie Beeman, which was Jamie Foxx's role in Any Given Sunday. But yes, Jamie Foxx from Terrell, Texas.
That's right.
I couldn't get that passion, Tiff. All right.
Prairie View, who we've seen move at tempo sometimes, to set up the run this time, taking their time, first down. Cam Peters with some room. Peters, a first down run.
First two reads were not there as he looked hard to his left side. Allowed the receivers to get over downfield. This is when I go back to the offensive line, gave them protection to go from first two reads to the left. 1, 2, not there. Oh, I've got a running lane. Escapes. It's good offensive football.
Going back on the ground, and Bingman. And the tackle made by Tymon Wells.
This is becoming crucial.
Yeah. Well, Jay, you talked about how Jackson State made the adjustment in their run fits against Prairie View earlier in this game. Panthers remaining committed to the rushing attack, 111 yards, trying to get their running backs going. O-line has done a great job protecting as Peters scrambles out. And it goes back to, I think, a stat we saw coming into today's game in terms of the number of times Cam Peters has been sacked this season, which is 7.
7. Can't get to him. And that's proven to be the point here as well, the offensive line. And you wonder why. I said, wow, coach, he's only been sacked 7 times today. They play cohesive as a unit. He knows when to get rid of the football, and he's athletic enough to escape.
Now another big 3rd and 7. Under 9 minutes to go in this SWAC championship game. A chance to go to the Cricket Celebration Bowl. Peters, plenty of time, and again on 3rd downs, and they're going to say, does Rockwell come up with it? He hauls it in and move the chains once more.
Going back to the protection. Watch him dance in the pocket. 1,001, 1,002, 3, 4. You can't give college quarterbacks. Oh, they're going to look at that. It looked like he caught it on his left side and the ball got over to his right side. But
timeout. Jackson State. Their first of the half.
So they may review this one during the break as we'll step aside here with 8:22 remaining in this SWAC championship.
So we've got a rising star to watch this holiday season, and Troy Aikman is here to give us his thoughts. So, Troy, what do you make of Chris K from Target after seeing him in action?
That's his speed and versatility that really sets him apart, but he's also just so fun to watch. You can put him anywhere around the store, and he's going to work his Chris K magic.
Yeah, he gets the job done every year, which reminds me, I still need to buy gifts.
All right, Christine, good talking to you. Happy holidays.
We all have a name. It will be called. It will be tested. And it will live on by the people it inspires. The Home Depot, official FIFA World Cup 2026 supporter.
Nugget Bells, Nuggets all the way.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
I'm John.
And I'm Garrison.
And a little thing we love about the 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets
is sharing them when we cut down the Christmas tree.
I do love that.
We will pack the car with gifts, and of course, we go and pick up our family's favorite nuggets.
Every nugget is tasty times quadrillion.
And we get all the sides.
Yeah, the ooey gooey mac and cheese is a big hit.
3, 2, 1, Nuggets!
Real guests paid for their testimonials.
College football playoff selection show. The bracket will be filled. Judgment Day is here.
And taking a look at the current college football playoff rankings, you see Texas Tech with that big win over BYU. They were already locked, and so Cougars out. Georgia leading Alabama in the SEC championship game currently. Those are your AT&T playoff rankings back here in action at the vet. Quincy Ivory nearly had, and the ball comes loose. Prairie View loses the football, comes up with it. And Quincy Ivory, who made it tough for Cam Peters, good sportsmanship after the play. Lamagier McDowell recovers the football. Another look here.
Great inside possession, just staying relentless on the quarterback. Quincy Ivory along with John Brown Jr.
Player playing with his helmet off. Second down.
So you mentioned Guys along that defensive line all waking up here, especially in this second half when Jackson State needs them. Ivory, Brown, Williams, Wells here on 2nd and 23 after, or 2nd and 13 rather, after Prairie View comes up with it. Peters, look at a toss underneath and good space in the open for Chase Bingman.
Way to design a play there. A little slip screen for Bingman. They haven't been able to get him going and run the football since the first quarter. So what do? Get him out to the flat, give him some daylight, watch him create as he picks up 10 yards on the slip screen.
Yeah, he's had a very successful season and an all-purpose threat for the Panthers. You see those third down numbers for Peters. They're looking to convert here. Only got to pick up 2.
Jackson State trying to bait them into throwing the ball. They're giving them a man-to-man look, bump and run up top. JSU wants them to throw it. They don't want to allow them to run for the first down. Stack in the box.
Well, Peters has run for it a couple of times. He calls his own number once again. And Cam Peters, who has really powered this team, he's putting them on his back today.
They are not afraid of the number count. If Jackson State, if you want to put 9 in the box and we've got 7 in the box, we'll use our quarterback to be the additional runner to give us some leverage. By the time the free safety Cam Salas gets to Cameron Peters, it's too late. First down.
And Jackson State going to try to hold here. This defense who is being pushed. 13th play of the drive for Prairie View. Good feet shiftiness of Bird and carrying a pile with him down at the 8.
You hear that roar of the crowd from the Prairie View faithful that made the trip here. This is clutch. I mean, this is what it's all about. Got a team on the ropes. They know they haven't had much success in the red zone versus this defense. You're Prairie View, a fan. You don't want to settle for a field goal.
And the Panthers smelling another successful trip in the red zone. Netted a touchdown and 2 field goals. And remember, Jay, this drive started at the 4.
Exactly, an impressive drive, the type of drive you need to secure a victory on the road.
And McDowell stood up.
Where's the flag? There has to be a flag for either too many men on the field or there was a Jackson State defensive lineman trying to get off the field. I believe that was Wells. That was across the line of scrimmage.
Some discussion here from the officials.
Illegal substitution, defense. More than 11 players on the field at the snap. Half the distance to the goal. Second down.
Well, just as you mentioned right there, Jay. So they caught it. That was against Tymon Wells, like you mentioned, who was trying to hustle off.
What are you going to do? Jackson State's not going to let you run downhill on them in this situation. You're going to have to bounce something or come up with something creative.
Got to pick up 1 yard here. Cam Peters.
I try to tell you.
is going to net nothing on that run. So now 3rd and 1 here. In what Tremaine Jackson tried to tell his group, hey, this is just another road game. Another road game for us. Don't put the pressure on yourself of it being a SWAC championship. But this is a championship drive that the Panthers are trying to engineer here in an all-important 3rd and 1. Right now, from the 4-yard line of Jackson State. Can Prairie View move the chains? Peters, yes, going for more.
He tried to extend the ball.
And in the extension of the ball, it comes loose. Jackson State says they've got it.
fumble, unless you show me something clearly that said the knee was down, I was questioning why extend the ball out when it looks like you got the first down yardage, which is what you needed.
Back-to-back turnovers for the Panthers, gifting it to Jackson State at their own 1-yard line as Quincy Ivory comes up with it. Another look here. Cam Peters, you said, gets the first down.
Right there. He's going down, back turn, and trying to reach back with his football. You cannot do that. Cannot do that. Costly turnover. You have an opportunity. Why? Why? Too loose. The ball security, and he's going to need his defense to help him out in a hurry. Mental error. Otherwise, fantastic football game from Cameron Peters.
And a tough break for Prairie View, but they've got to make Jackson State drive the length of the field.
Play recovered by the defense. First down, Jackson State.
That was a 16-play drive that results in a fumble. Jackson State with 2 timeouts left. Over 4 minutes to go here. Ahmad Miller trying to give the Tigers just a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, that's a good run, and you have to have a sense of urgency if you're Jackson State, because if you're forced to punt, you want to be able to get the ball back one more time.
12th ranked Tigers, who have been so dominant in the SWAC since 2021 and trailing by 2 in the SWAC championship game. The freshman Jarrett Lockhart in his own end zone. The handoff to Miller, and Miller meets Starling. Darryl Starling Jr. again. Boy, he has wreaked havoc defensively, again from his star position.
Yeah, one of those players that came over with Coach Jackson from Valdosta State. Biggest throw of Jarrett Lockhart's career coming up right now on this 3rd down. Surprised they're letting so much time click off the clock.
Lockhart with time, puts it up, goes across the middle, dangerous throw, nearly intercepted by Randall. And it's 4th down, Jackson State. So Lockhart heaved it up there dangerously as Randall, from his safety position, was there on the backside and almost came up with it.
See, this is why I was wondering why you let so much time tick off the clock. They got the ball with about 4.5 minutes left. Now it's down to 3. You have to punt the ball away. If you get it back, you're going to be very limited on time.
We saw Collins busy today from his own end zone here, and Andre Dennis just lets it bounce and roll out of bounds. A 51-yard punt, and we'll see Prairie View with the ball back from their own 45 of the SWAC championship game.
So we've got a rising star to watch this holiday season, and Troy Aikman is here to give us his thoughts. So Troy, what do you make of Chris K from Target after seeing him in action?
That's his speed and versatility that really sets him apart, but he's also just so fun to watch. You can put him anywhere around the store, and he's going to work his Chris K magic.
Yeah, he gets the job done every year, which reminds me, I still need to buy gifts.
All right, Christine, good talking to you. Happy holidays.
Every holiday, the Home Depot works with family farms to help the right tree find you.
AHS presents the ups and downs of homeownership. The AC is struggling, and without coverage, a fix could cost up to $6,000? Thank goodness.
It's V Week at ESPN when we partner with the V Foundation to highlight the urgent need for cancer research. This is game-changing research, folks, that helps save lives. If you're able, give now at v.org/donate. 100% of donations go directly to cancer research. Capital city of Mississippi here in Jackson. And what has been a great SWAC championship game thus far. And we know that this finish could be all the more thrilling. 2:44 remaining. Cameron Peters along that left side. And we have...
I would get a timeout.
Not seen a timeout yet from TC Taylor. He's got 2 to work with, and also the 2-minute timeout as well.
Yeah, if you call it there, and then you call it up another one, and if you get the stop, you get the ball back with 2 minutes, and you can run your offense. He's elected to hold on to one, but you had the negative play that you wanted at the line of scrimmage.
Now he calls it, Jay. And a lot of time ticked off the clock.
Jackson State, their third and final timeout of the half. Timeout.
Third and final timeout of the half for Jackson State, and we'll see what happens when we come back.
To test the toughness of the 3-row Kia Sorento X-Pro and the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid, we recreated some of the wettest springs, hottest summers, windiest falls, and coldest winters. All on one track to prove these 3-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Kia, movement that inspires.
Every holiday, the Home Depot works with family farms to help the right tree find you.
Cricket has the phone you want and a payment plan you'll love. What's the catch? No catch. Tell your friends. All my friends? The sleek model. The design.
The camera. I need that.
Get a Samsung Galaxy for as low as $7 a month.
Well, tomorrow we'll have the exclusive reveal of the final college football playoff top 25 rankings in a 3-hour special. Reese and the guys will break them down and unveil the matchups for the 12-team playoff. It starts at noon Eastern after Sunday NFL Countdown on ESPN and the ESPN app. The championship Saturday, so much to be decided here. Who will move on to play South Carolina State in the Cricket Celebration Bowl? Prairie View with a 2-point lead, holding tight to it. And the timeout here, as this is the third and final timeout.
Timeout
for Jackson State.
Jackson State, their third and final timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
Jay, we were here earlier in the year, back on October 11th, and it was a knockdown, drag-out fight between Alabama State and Jackson State, 2 undefeated teams at the time, and it came down to the final play, just 2 yards short for Alabama State, which TC Taylor said, hey, they could very well have been here, but the grit, the resilience, the toughness of his team to forge ahead and push through. But now they're in another tight situation. This one from the trail position. But a lot can happen in these final 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
comes down to this play right here. Whether or not the defense is going to give the offense an opportunity to get the football back. You challenge everybody all season long. All summer workouts have been for moments like this.
Please reset the game clock to 2:16. 2:16.
And keep an eye on that quarterback, Cameron Peters. He's been sneaky rushing the football today in crucial situations.
Please reset the game clock. 2:16. 2:16.
On the ground today for Cam Peters. Tremaine Jackson, who has watched the maturation of his quarterback from the first game of the season. Benched him, gave him another opportunity, came back better, grew in the process, and here on 3rd and 8, Cam Peters in this offensive unit trying to convert. Peters takes off, holding on to that football like a loaf of bread, but picks up a huge first down.
He's been sneaky with his rushing attempts all day. And what a job making the first guy miss at the line of scrimmage.
2-minute timeout.
Huge first down conversion, 3rd down conversion for the Panthers.
And that is where he has been so good all game long. It's as if he rises to the occasion on 3rd downs. None more important than that one. Takes us to the 2-minute timeout.
Violation. Red card.
And cut.
Moving on.
So this is your car, huh?
Yeah. Bye, guys.
How much are we paying this guy?
The big stuff.
Every holiday, the Home Depot works with family farms to help the right tree find you.
To all the small fries and the funky chickens. To the dancers, the chancers,
First kickoff of the year.
and whatever this guy's doing.
What are you wearing?
To those who can't look away, or just can't. No matter how you game day, Chick-fil-A nuggets are there for the win. Get your 30-count Chick-fil-A nuggets and start celebrating today.
All I wanted to do was help kids and families. Bank of America was just so important with getting things started.
I feel we are growing together with Bank of America.
Had the opportunity to meet with Bank of America. That's what lifts communities like ours.
What would you like the power to do? Bank of America. Contact.
You have seen 323 is tonight at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas with a stacked card, 2 title fights. The bantamweight and flyweight belts are on the line. Prelims begin at 8 Eastern with the main card at 10 Eastern on pay-per-view. You can buy it on ESPN.com/PPV. Meanwhile, back here in Jackson, Mississippi. What an outstanding game this has been and showing for Prairie View A&M. Coming on the road to Jackson, which has been the standard in the SWAC. Their dominance over the last 5 years, 36-4 against conference opponents. And right now, Jay, Tremaine Jackson is on the brink of doing something that hasn't been done since 1963, a chance at a 10-win season. He said, we came in wanting to focus in on winning 10 games, not making the SWAC championship necessarily our goal, 10 wins, because he said, if we got 10 wins, we knew that we would likely be here. And that's what's bigger for this group right now. But they've got to manage this final minute and 17 seconds as a flag comes out.
They're close. Right there, they're going to manage this, and we know the way he prepares his staff. You know, they've been in these situations. They talked about it. They had no doubt they were going to come in here and walk away with this victory. And the job.
False start, offense. Number 74, 5-yard penalty, second down. Jackson State has declined the 10-second runoff.
Yeah.
But in that preparation, Jay, he said before the Alabama State game where they hosted them at home, he talked it up. He made them know that this was like a championship game, put a great level of importance on that game. And he said, our guys, I want to see how they would respond. And well, they didn't come out on the winning end, and it felt like they froze up a little bit. So he said that this time, we're not talking about it like a championship game. We're just talking about it like another road game. And that mentality and approach has certainly helped his team here today. And the no-nonsense leader is Tremaine Jackson, who has turned things around at Prairie View.
Set the game clock to 1:18. 1:18. Jackson State declined the 10-second runoff. Thank you. The clock will start on the snap.
What about the job, you know, athletic director Anton Goff had going out there and making decisions to change coaches?
A bold decision. I mean, this Prairie View team was 5-7 a season ago, finished 4th in the SWAC West, and then he goes out and gets Tremaine Jackson, one of hot shot coaches in the game.
And he just got hot now. Tremaine Jackson.
There's Anton Goff in the cowboy hat.
Yeah, congratulations. Anton came over to Prairie View from Bowie State, where he had success in winning the Division II level. Knew that Division II football coaches had challenges, was not afraid to go out and find Tremaine Jackson. And whoa, I'm going to say it again one more time, because I'm getting texts from folks. Yes, it's that Prairie View A&M that is on its way to compete for an HBCU national championship in 2025.
You saw Tremaine Jackson fall to his knees. He's back up and celebrating with his team. A 10-win season coming in, knocking off the giant that is Jackson State. A 23-21 victory. And folks, it's Purple Rain and Jackson. That's all. 2025 SWAC champions are Prairie View A&M. The Panthers have waited 16 years for this moment, their first conference crown since 2009. What a moment for this group. Came out of the wacky Wild West in the CU National Champions, and it's Prairie View that claims it. And what a great moment right here between AD Anton Goff and head coach Tremaine Jackson.
You know, we've seen a lot of stuff. They're trending in the right direction. They're not slowing down. Prairie View A&M is legit.
And our very own Madison is standing by with the winning coach.
Coach, Jackson State was trying to fight back there. How did you silence them?
John 2:5 says whatever he tells you to do, do it. That's exactly what we did by coming here. It's exactly what these guys do every single day. So we like playing in the clutch. I think it shows. Really good football team. Hats goes off to him. But thanks be to God. Thanks to our staff, our administration, our players. These guys have worked extremely hard.
Your quarterback, Cam Peters, had nearly 400 total yards of offense and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
What can you say about the way he managed this offense today?
He's a dog. Made a mistake down here on the goal line. He's a dog. Let's deal with dogs do. They come back and they fight harder. Nobody thought we'd be able to do this in such a short time. We got injuries all over the place, short rosters. Man, that dude just stands up and fights every single day. And I think it's a really good deal that he's on our team. I'm glad that I was his coach. I'm glad we got one more week together.
To your point of that short time, it's your first year as head coach here for the Panthers. You were coach of the year in the SWAC, and now you just brought them their first conference championship since 2009. I can see the emotion on your face. What's going through your head right now?
You know, I'm really, this dude right here, man, this dude gave me an opportunity to be a Division I coach, Division II guy with a Division II staff, just a guy from Houston, Texas, man. This dude saw something in me. Our president saw something in me. I'm just extremely excited for our people. Not necessarily myself, our players, just excited for our people.
And that led to this moment.
I saw a great coach, a great leader, and a great man. And I knew he was going to take us. A year ago when we talked, I said, if you come to Prairie View, a year from now, we'll be in this game. And we came here, we won. Now we got one more game to win.
Congratulations. Guys, enjoy this one. Congrats, coach.
Well, Tremaine Jackson, who has put together a fully cultured program.
We'll see in Atlanta because you're going to need you because those Bulldogs don't care about staying from the VIP. They're going to be in Atlanta for a pretty celebration. It's always a great respect.
Well, hey, you win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day. Oh man, we had over 500 folks up here, 800 folks up in here. I didn't even know. Sure, I was sitting down watching TV. But anyway, man, make sure y'all like the stream, comment, share. Most of all, subscribe to the channel. Let me go ahead and change this avatar because yes, y'all got us. Y'all got us. But anyway, y'all. Anyway, man, look, this was a great game. This was a contrasting styles. It really wasn't a contrasting styles. This was pretty much almost styles mirroring each other. What up, bro? This was almost styles mirroring each other. So, like I told y'all, this was a family affair for me right here because, like I said, family with the PV, with the Jackson State. But anyway, we gonna be fine as far as when it comes to quarterback. We'll be fine with Jared Lockhart in the future. We'll also be fine with this team. Look, I'm gonna give this up to Prairie View. I'm gonna give this up to Tremaine Jackson. He predicted that this team was going to be in Atlanta. He predicted this at the beginning of the season, way before the season started. He predicted when he first got the job. I cannot sit here and say that this man has pretty much predicted everything that he said. It was true. And And he is a coach. He's a damn good coach. I can't not take anything away from him. I said because of the simple fact, just because he came from a Division II, just because he came from a Division II, does not mean that he don't know how to coach. I mean, we look at it like this, you know. At the end of the day, one team was going to go ahead and get to the chip. The other team is going to be sitting at home watching it on the couch. Did he not just say the PV purple stuff and Coach Big Mo? I'm dead with you, bro. It was a great game, y'all. This was not a lot of offense. Even though Prairie racked up over 400 yards of total offense, this was all about defense. This is all about defense. And then when you think about it, the interception at the end of the half wasn't the difference in this game. It was not the difference in this game. Let's not sit here and say that was the difference. There was a lot of things in this game that was the difference. To be honest with you, the turnovers. Thank you. Turnover. We only had it was only one turnover. Was the interception? I don't think it was a dumb decision. He should have just put more air under the ball. I'm looking at it from just like you. It was not a dumb decision. He should have put a little bit more air under the ball. Either that, or he could have ran for at least a couple of yards. And that was the other thing right there. Prairie View controlled they controlled the time of possession. Thank you. Please understand, please believe we got out coached in this game. But you can't say atrocious third down defense either, because just like this man just said, they controlled the ball. Of course, you couldn't stop the run on third down if your defense been on the field for about 12, 13 plays. So you can't really say. You can say outcoached. Yes. You can say outcoached. We were outcoached in this game. We could not get it. We could not get our offense going in the first half. Second half, it turned up. A lot of things happened in this game where we lost. They went 95 yards. They were on the field the whole time. It was on the field for almost a whole quarter. What up, Kinfolk? But I'm not gonna respond to you. I'm not gonna put your name up on there because you're retarded. Dion's players are not. Dion players been gone. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Dion players been gone. This is all TC's players. You still have a few. Jeremiah Williams is still on there. Jeremiah Williams came to Jackson and was on with Dion. Most of everybody else on this team is from TC Taylor. I mean, look, it wasn't no blowout. It was not a blowout. This was a very close game. Told y'all. A very close game. Very, very close game. Now, PV beat South Carolina State, boy. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, we'll all be here for that. Dion been gone for 3 years, bro. We done had 3 recruiting classes since Dion been gone. Those were TC's boys. Now I would say this, yeah, they shouldn't. I don't think Jacobian should have played if his foot was going to be, if his foot was not healed properly, healed all the way. Like I said, those type of injuries you cannot you can't play with. I hope you don't do no Toro dog. That don't mess up his career. This is I'm gonna tell you like this. This ain't the first time that T-Jack and Chennis Berry have not seen each other. They seen each other in Division II when Chennis was at Benedict, T-Jack was at Valdosta. This is gonna be a defensive game. This is gonna be a defensive game. And I put it like this: if y'all gonna come in here and talk, just rag on the team, man. At least y'all could at least subscribe to the damn channel or donate. Why do we wait a minute? Hold on now. Why do we need to fire TC? Ask me. What makes you think we need to fire TC? What kind of crack are you smoking on? You talking about we need to fire TC? TC is 20. What? Let me see. He won 7 games his first season, 12 last season, 9 this season. The man is 28-5. In fact, in the last 2 years, the man is 21-5. The man is 21-5 in the last 2 years. Why would you say anything? And you can't you can't build a dynasty with microwave players either. You got to make this thing work. Now, if you want to get off, if you want to go and talk about Dion, why don't you go help him recruit? Because last time I checked, that man went 3-9. You don't touch TC. TC, they know what they're doing. Why would I wouldn't even entertain a question like that, bro. The man is 28. The man is 28-9 in his whole career as a coach. He has 2 division titles. He has 1 conference title. He has a Celebration Bowl. You talking about Dion Dion had had 2 division titles, 2 conference championships, 2 Celebration Bowl losses.
This Iowa State team is legit. When you think about it, they're 9-0.
TC ain't going no Southern Miss.
Major teams. The only game that was close was the St. John's game. But they do a little bit of everything.
See, Quinn ain't going back to no Alcorn.
They took out Trey Copeland, they took out Fletcher Walker. Their ability to disrupt the flow and
Why would you say that?
Myself, she shoot 55% from the three-point line this season. They win by.
I don't think we need to do defensive line coach. I don't think we change anything. I say we keep what we got.
We played about as well as we could possibly play today as they get it done. What's a bigger deal to you here? That Purdue finally looked mortal? Or
Got to rock, man. Got to rock. Shoot. This same staff. This is the same staff. Minus two coaches on his staff that won a Celebration Bowl last season, that won a conference championship last season, that won a division title last season. That is not from y'all smoke. Are y'all smoking crack? Are you smoking crack? Dion didn't bring no talent in. Dion brought in players that he figured that he was going to get into a Power 5 coaching job. It was a microwave job that he did at Jackson State. He won. It was a microwave job. This is not regressing. We just won a Celebration Bowl last season. Are you smoking crack? Sometimes I don't know if y'all brain, if the left side of your brain ain't working from your right side. Dion ain't get talent in Colorado. Thank you.
This is a great team, but Michigan State and Duke was a great game today. It's a big time game. Down the stretch, I thought that John Schneider did a great job of getting the ball in his best player's hands at the end of the game to make plays. And right here, to go back down, he took a good job of relocation by Kevin Foster. He knocks down that big time three.
We won 9 games this season. 5 of them games we won with a freshman.
And have that get make good decisions and then get stops at the other end. Extremely impressive. Going on the road at Michigan State, a game that was a rock fight the whole game, which is what Tom Izzo wanted. He wanted to make sure that Kevin Boozer played in a crowd, but the plays that
nobody's not getting fired, bro. Why would you think somebody getting fired? Why would somebody need to get fired? Tell me, give me 3 good reasons why somebody on the staff needs to be fired. Tell me why you think TC needs to be fired. And I'm gonna tell you, you're a damn fool.
They end up on the Boozer. Could be a 2-man game. Jeremy Pierce is going to go underneath that string. So 2-man game, the 2 best players, offensive players. As he goes underneath.
Yeah, I got a lot of patience, man.
And when he sets that free string, you see Pierce fall down. Instead of taking one more dribble, what does Evans do? Hard one dribble, jumps up, and knocks down the 3. Terrific execution. Put your 2 best offensive players with the ball in the middle third of the floor. This is kind of a slow transition play. Boozer backs his man down to it, post up. On the weak side, you've got 2 3-point shooters. You got to stay on. And watch what happens. They're going to double off of Kevin Foster. When Jeremy Pierce turns his back, what Foster does, slides to the left into an open window. Does Boozer chase a shot? No, he reads the defense and makes the right decision. Step into the shot. Bang. Foster knocks down the 3.
We won with a freshman. We won 5 games. Out of 9 games we won. We won 5 games with a freshman. I'm saying some outlandish stuff. Y'all making me drop my dang on ring light.
What was that like for you guys when you had big fella? Eddie Burns and
yes.
The feeling is good when you can pass the ball to your big guy, just like they did. I had DJ Burns. We ran our offense through him. Same thing Duke's doing with Boozer at the end of the game. Michigan State had a great game plan. They wanted to shrink the floor, and I thought he did a good job trusting his teammates, both Evans and Foster.
I just want to say, I mean, like, what makes y'all think that somebody needs to be fired from the staff?
Yeah, McDavid was good. He made shots. He moved it out.
What makes you think TC going anywhere? I'm gonna need you to stay off the crack.
I thought Louisville stepped up to the challenge. Kobe Rogers was terrific. Second, came off the bench, fiercely competitive and tough. Seems like Mike Brown has one of those crazy dunks every single game. He was not great, but collective responsibility. The biggest showing up for Louisville, and that was huge. In Charlotte, Dayton taking on Virginia. This will be Grunlow.
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting on for your answer.
Virginia fans going right to the football game and back in the ACC title. Coach Greenberg, Ja'Cory White was as good as advertised. Ja'Cory White didn't miss a shot. It was 9 for 9, 6% from 3-point line. Virginia won this game, basically patted going away, and they committed 21.
I'm still coming up with. I'm still coming up. I need to. Whatever your answer is, tell me what your answer is. Give me your answer. Give me three good reasons why you feel like somebody, either TC or somebody else off this staff, need to be fired. I got time.
Maybe a good omen for Tony Elliott in the football team tonight. Just another reminder, this is not your father's Wisconsin or your grandfather's Wisconsin. John Blackwell, the 3-30 Kevin.
I'm waiting. Whoever the dude that was in here talking about need to be fired.
Those guys are moving the ball. They're getting better. They've had some games early on with their struggle, but now they're starting to play together and share the basketball. Transfer San State is a really good player.
It does not look bad. I don't think that looks bad for the SWAC. I think that looks good for the SWAC.
Michigan continues to be an absolute tear. Coach, you saw them.
Look how long it took for Prairie to actually win to get to where we, Oh shit! Let me send this.
95 points with just about 5 minutes here.
All right, Uncle Willie, here you go.
What I mean by that is that they're playing at a high level, and when you're beating teams like a Gonzaga team that we saw play against Kentucky, and you win by 40, you're legit. Yeah. But I think, the last 4 games since they made this run, it's really doing a good job of taking care of basketball. Those three guys up front are an absolute problem. And Lenneborg, the transfer from UAB, who's the #1 guy in the portal.
I mean, and shout out to all them. Shout out to all the PV faithful that actually came to Jackson and enjoyed the game, enjoyed the city of Jackson. So.
Johnson backs you down in this physical. Lenneborg, when they go small, can play 4, but at 3, he can still pass the ball. He can grab a defensive rebound, initiate fast break. They're just a really complete basketball team. All right, 1 minute to go before we get you out to West Virginia and Wake Forest Holiday Hoop Fest in Charleston, West Virginia. These are a couple programs that are still trying to find their way.
No matter. If you think Monday is the Celebration Bowl coaches call, I will be on that.
They've had some good games early on. I would love to see them play well. Jackson Floyd and Drew Campus. Watch that matchup. Drew Campus is a dynamic offensive player at 6'4". Jasper Floyd came with Coach Hodge over from.
But yeah, I'm gonna need folks who is new, who just now coming into this thing, HBCU world. They just need to keep Deion's name out of Jackson State's mouth.
Right now, got to see it.
Or the other way around. You know what I mean? Shit. So that's all I gotta say about that. Anybody coming on? I put the link in the chat. You want to jump on, say your piece. Let's move on. It just made this is crazy. This is crazy for somebody to get on here and say TC need to be fired. Boy, your brain cells is fried, bro.
He's increased his scoring average by 14 points, over 19 points per game. There you see dominating numbers. Jude Harris is an NBA talent. Those people from Hollywood and Charleston, West Virginia, to the ACC and the Big 12.
Now she want to say something.
Practice the other day up in Morganton. That's just a couple 2.5 hours drive down here in Charleston. So basically a neutral site, so to speak. What do you think this video?
What up, Uncle Willie?
What's going on, Doc?
What you got to say, man?
Now, I wanna say congratulations out to Prairie View.
Oh yeah,
I can remember the time that Prairie View. Well, they say in the 50s they was good, but all the time I was born, Prairie View was slow. And I can remember them losing that program for like 10 years. It wasn't like 10 years they lost the program for a long time.
Well, they ain't lose the program, but they lost every game for like 9 years. Yeah.
I thought they didn't have a football team for at least 5 years.
Yeah, one of the years, 1992, they didn't have a football. They cut it out for that's when Grambling played North Carolina A&T in the State Fair Classic.
It was 91. Was it 92 or was it 91?
No, 92. That was 92 season. Yeah, 92 with Connell Maynard. Yeah, I remember it quite well. I listened to the game on radio that year. That was 92 when the A&T beat Grambling, and that day, and Connell Maynard was quarterback at A&T because Purview had cut out football for a little while to get themselves together. And then it just went downhill with them. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm gonna tell you now. I believe in some conspiracy theories. Now that game wasn't played completely like it's supposed to have been played. I've been having questions about that offense coordinator for a while, man. And that it didn't make sense. A lot of other games didn't make sense. Grambling game didn't make sense. A lot of games didn't make sense. But when you allow this, and it goes back to the whole coaching staff, it makes it seem like Jackson outcoached TC. But if I were TC, man, I would have made a decision where I was gonna go out and get me another coach, get me another offense coordinator. I don't know if he has some ties with Under Armour. I don't know what the inside situation is, but he wasn't cutting it. But he wasn't cutting it, brother. He wasn't cutting it. He called a pretty good game against Southern, but after that, Southern Mississippi. But after that, it just started going downhill, in my opinion. But now I think TC should have took over. He should last 2 games. I said that a couple of weeks ago. He should take over the offensive play call in the championship game. And hey, you just made it. Then some of the calls on defense were questionable. You can't keep going with a 3-man front when you got a quarterback that's proven that he can scramble and run. You got to have
they didn't run a 3-man front on that one.
And to be honest with you, although they stayed out there like 6 some plays, those was like plays they run every day in practice. They didn't do anything that was exciting. They wasn't worried about their speed. They got open. I'm quite sure the defensive back was surprised that the quarterback actually threw the ball. I mean, but hey, he completed those passes. You wasn't worried about their speed. You didn't see nothing out there that scared you, like you seen on Alabama State team or anything like that. You didn't see nobody. You didn't see nobody out there that can scare you. You didn't see anything about they running back that can scare you. He was trying to peekaboo and try to find a little hole. So, hey, I felt that Jackson felt they could control the game as much as they could, but it was offensive play calling. Even the commentators were saying why they won't speed the tempo up. They play better when they play with 4 wide receivers. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you have one of the top backs in FCS conference. Why are you not running this guy north and south? You know, the little shit.
Well, if you think about it, when
number 10.
But you look at the defense that Prairie View was running, yes, they ran a 3-man front, but if you seen the linebackers and the safeties coming up to the box to act as an extra man to bring in pressure, then they did what they were supposed to do. Like but
the offensive coordinator didn't do what he was supposed to do.
Well, you do know that
the offensive coordinator didn't do what he's supposed to do.
But you do know there's no one person that's an offensive coordinator. You know, it's Manny Ramirez is a co-offensive coordinator. Rip Kirk is a co-offensive coordinator, and everything goes through TC. Y'all do know that. We have no one offensive coordinator on the team.
It goes through the head coach.
It goes through the head coach.
Well, then he made himself look real bad today. He made himself look real bad today. He made himself look out-coached today. Completely out-coached.
I mean, but if you look at it,
now I'm gonna break the game down to you. Now, when Lockhart, when they did try to have a drive going, and he put the man in motion, they were playing man. He was the design of the play, bringing the man in motion, is bringing the man into the box. The coach supposed to know fucking better than that. When you see that they bringing those safeties down into the box, serve as another man to serve in the box, and you know that if the commentators only come 2 or 3 games out of your games, they know that you're most effective when you have 3 and 4 wide receivers.
But if you think about this,
with Miller,
but I said it this morning.
And you don't do that.
But I said it this morning with Ken. Prairie View's defense is a defense for confusion. That defense was supposed to confuse you. That defense confused us early on in the game. When we got it going, you started taking shots down the field. It's supposed to confuse the quarterback. It's supposed to confuse your offensive line and where this person is coming from. Which side is which person is the hot man coming in on the blitz or bringing in pressure. This is never to be like to take away
but they didn't have those wide receivers out there. They didn't have that personnel out on the field. They didn't have that offense on the field. I understand what you're saying, but they didn't have that offense on the field. They didn't have it in their game plan. They didn't have enough sense to know, man, look, they didn't run no fucking bubble screen. They didn't run nothing to make this kid successful. When they did run something successful, it was one fucking play and it was a touchdown. And that was bullshit on that call.
But they didn't run a bubble screen because they played the flats. Everything that you see on that field, you got to look, though. They were playing
They didn't put the personnel on the field to do it, is what I'm saying.
But it don't matter if you run a bubble screen or not. Those safeties and cornerbacks was fast enough to get to the flex.
They wasn't. No, they wasn't.
Yes, they was.
When all right, watch this. When they did open Lockhart up, and they let him throw that one play, I just got to mention it. It was a touchdown. They were scared of their speed then. They started playing back. They was afraid they knew how fast they were. That team was not fast as our offense. It was bullshit play calling. It was bullshit play calling from the offense coordinator to make the whole coaching staff look bad. I know it don't sound good. I know you don't like it. I think
I ain't saying I ain't like it. I'm just saying like this. The defense that Prairie View runs is a confusion defense. Let me get Chuck. What you got, Chuck?
What happened? My father and I watched this game today. And we watched it today. We just got finished watching the game, and you remember I talked to you the other night, and I had predicted Jackson State to win, but you remember I tell you Doc that I said we don't know what Coach Jackson has up his sleeve. I said I predict this would be a closer ball game, but I was giving the edge to your guys, but we didn't know what he knowing the kind of mentality that he has. And look at what happened today. And it was a close ball game. It didn't come out to be what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you this game right here wasn't gonna be no blowout.
Oh,
this
no,
game
no.
was the number one team in the SWAC with the number one team in defense versus the second best team on defense.
Yeah, they had two great defenses out there.
Two great defenses out there. I mean,
Yes.
just the one that last drive we were gassed.
That'll wear you down.
They was on the field. They was on the field. You drive 95 yards down the field, but you get a field goal out of it. So that's the main thing about it.
Yeah.
Really, you didn't get a field goal. He fumbled the ball.
Fumbled that ball when he fumbled the one
because he was trying to stretch the ball over the
stretch
end
it into the end zone. Yeah, and ball came out. Yeah.
So you fumbled the ball, but that takes a lot out of your defense. Now we ran the ball the way we supposed to run it. I mean, but like I said, that 3-man front for Prairie View is quick.
Oh, they are.
They take up double teams for the offensive line, and it's easy for those linebackers and that safety to come in. That Randall kid, Trayvon Randall.
Oh man, that brother was playing.
He's a baller.
Oh yeah,
he's a baller. He went up there, made some hits.
Yeah.
And then another thing about it, the only turnover we got was the interception. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the only interception. I mean,
You're right.
Jackson State, we intercepted the ball and we caused a couple of fumbles. I mean, we won the turnover battle.
You did.
But at the end of the day, we were on the field too much because they were able to convert third downs.
Yeah.
They were able to convert third downs. That's it. I'd rather you run the ball or you whatever. I say you run the ball, but even with the interception, you gave them 3 points. It's still not bad.
Oh no,
it's still not bad. You gave them 3 points. Third and long killed us. This game could have been a little bit uglier or so.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Prairie View did what they were supposed to do.
He sung that song Atlanta, and it became reality. Back in the spring.
The man, he predicted what he was going to do, and I had to give it up to him. I cannot hear and say that he was bogus. No, he predicted that his team was going to go to the Celebration Bowl. He predicted that he's going to win the national championship.
Yeah. I've talked to him twice on some of the YouTube broadcasts that he was a guest on. I talked to him twice on the show. I called in to talk to him, and I remember I said, as I said, Coach Jackson said, "Welcome to Prairie View," and I said, "I imagine you going to be recruiting the Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas, and all in that area." He said, "Yeah, so I'm gonna get that area." He said, "But I'm gonna get them where I can get them from. It doesn't matter the region of the country." That's what he was telling me when Yeah, that's what he was telling me.
Let's see. Let me see what the score was from earlier. BYU loses to Texas Tech. Wow.
Oh, that was horrible, man. I watched some of that game, but it got out of hand. I stopped watching it.
Tulane defeats North Texas last night.
I watched that one.
That was ugly.
Yeah, I watched it. And Jerry Mack team, they
Yeah,
won
Jerry
the
Mack.
conference championship.
Jerry Mack going
Kennesaw State
to a bowl game.
Yeah, beat Jacksonville State. Beat them in Jacksonville, Alabama. Yeah, I watched that one on CBS Sports.
Newberry defeated Albany State today, 31-24. Albany State is out of the playoffs.
Gosh, that Albany State team really made a believer out of me, and Quinn Gray put a great program together there in Albany, Georgia.
Yeah, so it was cool, man. It was cool while it lasted. So we get ready for the Celebration Bowl. Right now, if you're watching the SEC championship, if you haven't got it on there, Georgia is dragging Alabama up and down the field, 21-0 in the third quarter.
I tried to give Alabama benefit of the doubt, but you know, but man, it's not looking great for them. And you know, they're going to start hearing the rumblings about get rid of Kalen DeBoer, but no, don't get rid of him. Did you say somebody said that they want talking about getting rid of TC Taylor? Man, y'all don't want to do that.
Yeah,
you better keep that man. Hey, that guy's a great coach. There'll be schools out there be glad to have him. They will come up with the money to get him to come to their institution. He better not go there.
Yeah. But yeah, let me get up off this thing, man. I've been on here.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Thanks for bringing it and being able to converse with you, because I know you have a lot to do. And my father and I were here watching, and my father was impressed with Tremaine Jackson. He had never heard of Tremaine Jackson. Dad was impressed with what he was seeing. He saw the interview and he saw Anton Golf. He said, you know what? He said, look at him. He said that's the kind of athletic director Grambling needs. And he said, my father was Grambling. He said I like Anton Golf. This is the first time ever seeing these people. And he said I like what's going on there at Prairie View. Yeah.
Now, Coach Thurman is just gone. He chilling in Hawaii right now, so he chilling.
Yeah, he's still at the University of Hawaii as defense coordinator, Dennis Thurman.
Yeah, he ain't leaving that job.
Oh no, he's from out in the western part. He played at University of Southern California. He's from out west, and I think he's enjoying himself. Because let's face it, Coach Thurman is he's about early 70s now.
Well, to it.
Yeah, because he played at USC back. He was on the national championship team back in, I think, 1974. I think it was under John McKay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he goes back and just I know he had to be about in his early 70s, and I think like you said, I think he's chilling.
Yeah, he's chilling. So
then back get some nice drinks, pineapple, coconut, and whatever.
Yeah, we'll get back to this thing. We'll do a whole recap on it tomorrow evening.
Yeah, you get some rest, man. I'm glad to be able to come on with you. I said I'm gonna get on here and have someone to chat with. And I'm not gonna come on and talk crazy and I can do that.
Nah, you good, Chuck. But you have a good one, man.
Oh man, same to you. And everyone out there, you all have fun and be safe this weekend. All take care. All right. You take care, Doc. Okay.
You too.
All right.
So yeah, we got to end this. Go ahead, end this live right here. We have a full recap tomorrow, and we'll talk more about Celebration Bowl between Prairie View, A&M, and South Carolina State. But for everybody who joined us, who watched the who ended up watching this game right here with us. I enjoyed y'all this whole season, and get ready for basketball season. But as always, make sure that you like the stream, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. If you hit the donation button, you can always hit it through PayPal, Cash App, or Zelle. All the stuff is down and below at the ticker if you want to go ahead and donate. But couldn't get it done. End of the season 9-3. Hey, Hey, y'all can say Atlanta. Hey, y'all did it. Y'all did it. Congratulations, PV, and still congratulations, Jet State. Again, full recap tomorrow night. Make sure y'all be there. We'll start tuning up for Celebration Bowl. But until then, y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Hug your loved ones and love on your loved ones. And as always, y'all know what I always say. Crash out on your kids and beat them out the penitentiary. And as always, y'all be easy. Y'all be easy out there.